Hello Toy Collector fans, Universal Toy Collector here and welcome to the channel. Join me as I count down to my all-time favourite Joker performance. Okay guys, so just to let you know before I start, there will be spoilers in this, predominantly revolved around the movie The Batman and also the Gotham TV series. So if you haven't seen those, there will be spoilers. Also, this countdown is just for live action performances only. There's going to be no animated versions of the Joker in this. I think if I was an actor and I was in a countdown or a top 10 and I was beaten to the top spot by an animated version of the character, I think as an actor, I'd feel pretty pissed. So yeah, we're just going to keep it live action. These are only my thoughts and opinions. So if you guys disagree, great. Leave a comment and let me know who you feel your number one is. So before we start, I just want to do an honourable mention, and that's to this guy here. So I can't really include him in the countdown, but this is Barry Keoghan's character. I don't even think he was on the credits, if I'm honest. But this is taken from the film The Batman, which was released in 2022. This scene that I'm showing you here, this was cut from the final movie. But the Batman director, Matt Reeves, has revealed that Barry Keoghan's Joker is not actually the Joker yet. So there's going to be development for this character. What we did see in the film is towards the end, what you'd think is the Joker chatting to the Riddler in Arkham at the end of the film there. So I can't really count this, but I just wanted to mention him because it looks like we're going to have another Joker coming to the screens in a not too distant future. Once I've seen the film a couple of times, I can revisit this and see where he fits in the overall scheme of things. So that's him. So there are 6 other people that I've done live action Joker performances. And at number 6 is Jared Leto. Now, this was from the film Suicide Squad, which was filmed in 2016. I have to say, I do feel for this guy because there was no room whatsoever for any character development. He was basically a cameo in that film with Will Smith's character and Harley Quinn being the main protagonists of the film. Or the main people in the film. So yeah, I do kind of feel sorry for him, and the only reason he is number 6 is because I've got absolutely nothing to go on. I mean, what he did was okay. It wasn't enough to warrant him being any higher. He looked okay, you know. I've got to say it was a totally different look for the Joker. Some people I don't think liked it. I didn't mind it. I felt it was okay. It was passable. It was a different take on it. But yeah, so I'm on the understanding that he was pretty upset that he never got asked to take the role again or do the role again. So yeah, 0 character development. He didn't have much screen time at all. So unfortunately, this character of the Joker, or this portrayal of the Joker, is my number 6. So there we go. So for number 5, for me, is the classic Joker, played by Cesar Romero. Now, this was from the Batman TV series, which surprisingly ran from 1966 to 1968. I thought it ran longer than that, I have to say. So I'm a bit surprised at that. I was even more surprised that he was only in 22 episodes. So yeah, I mean, if no one's, or if you haven't seen this, it is as camp as shit. It really is. I mean, those guys back in the 60s were smoking some pretty heavy stuff to come out with this. But it is a cult classic. You look at it now, it is a lot of fun. You can't take it too seriously. And to be fair, I don't know how the actors took it seriously. I don't even know if they did or not. But what I like about this guy is the fact that I think, well, he's obviously refused to shave, isn't he? Because you can just see on the top of the lip there his mustache. So they used white powder over that. But yeah, I mean, he's an iconic character without any doubt. I mean, again, it's how it was written. It was how it was acted in those days. I'm assuming it was passable for 1966. I mean, it certainly doesn't hold up to today's standards. But yeah, it was fun. It's a cult classic, and he is my number 5. Okay, so moving on to number 4. Now, this is where it gets complicated, and this is where there's going to be more spoilers. This is Cameron Monaghan's portrayal of the Joker, and this is from the Gotham TV series, which ran from 2014 to 2019. And again, this guy was only in 20 episodes, but he didn't start off like this as the Joker. So when his character was called Jerome Valeska, and this is how he started off. Now, before he pulled this face, I didn't, thinking, right, who could he be? And then he come up with this, and you knew straight away, this is the Joker. And I was over the moon. And I was thinking, yes, he looks the part. He's acting the part. This kid has got a lot of potential. A few short episodes later, he ends up dead. And I was like, oh, for goodness sake. So that potential goes out the window. So yeah, I mean, he couldn't look any more like the Joker in that picture there, really. He's got that same grin on his face that Jack Nicholson had at the end of the Batman movie. So yeah, I thought fair play. But no, we're not going to see him again. But like most people in Gotham, they don't stay dead very long. And he's come back, and he's like this. I mean, when he came back, I was surprised he came back, but I was delighted at the same time. And when they made him look like this, I thought, seriously, come on, you've got so much to work with here. Let's just roll with this. But no, they killed him off again. And this is Jerome's twin brother, Jeremiah. So yeah, Jeremiah decides he's had enough of his brother, so he kills him. And you just think by looking at him that he's going to be some kind of nerdy scientist do-gooder that's going to help save the day. But little do we realise that he then turns and starts acting and looking more like the Joker. So again, I got pretty excited with this. Delighted that the same character, or the same actor, should I say, was playing the character. Totally different. Jerome was more upfront, bit of a psychopath in the way of, like, he was completely nuts, whereas Jeremiah was calm, he was collected, and he was very he's very calm, and which was quite frightening. And this is before he fell into the acid, and then you see him like this. Now, unfortunately, we only see him like this for one episode, which is the last episode of season 5. And season 5, the last episode in season 5 takes place, I think it's 10 years later in the series. So there's a 10-year gap. So, yeah, I mean, again, there was a lot of potential for this guy, a lot of potential. And I would really have liked to have seen him take the role up again, or them do another series of Batman. and had this guy as the Joker. I just thought he was absolutely superb. But but he's only in at 4th place. So my number 3 is Jack Nicholson, and this is from Batman, which was filmed in 1989. He started off playing the part as Jack Napier, and then he falls into the goo, and he becomes the Joker. Now, this version, I didn't think anybody could beat this. When I first saw this, I thought Jack Nicholson did an absolutely great job. There was a lot of similarities between him and the Cesar Romero Joker, just the way he was, his kind of style, but it was just a more modern day take on it. But I loved the way he played the part. I absolutely did, and for the time, I thought it was probably one of the best performances I'd seen, and I never thought that I'd see another person play the Joker as well as he did. But obviously there was, because he's at number 3. So yeah. So this is a close call. I spent a lot of time thinking about this, who my number 1 was going to be, and my number 2 is Joaquin Phoenix. Now, he played the part in the film called The Joker, which was released in 2019. He started off as Arthur Fleck, and I felt so sorry for this character. I mean, we saw the backstory of the Joker, and to be fair, he got dealt a pretty bad hand. You know, he was just down on his luck. The system looked like it was failing him for some reason or another. And this film goes in very strongly with mental health issues. And I think they tackled it quite well. And they did a good job at this. It was very deep. It wasn't your gung-ho, action-blazing guns and explosions and stuff like that. It was a very calculated, thought-out, well-written movie, very well acted, and I mean, some of the scenes where he's imagining how things were, and I mean, it fooled me. I thought that these things were actually happening and stuff like that, and then you realize that it was all in his mind, and I just thought that was amazing how they did that. It completely fooled me, and there are people like this in the world, and that's the scary thing. So but yeah, I mean, that's no excuse to go around and do what people do. You know, I'm not condoning that, but just for the film's sake, I thought it was very well written, very well thought out, and very well acted. But yeah, he was only number 2 because of this guy. Wow, Heath Ledger, The Dark Knight, released in 2008. After seeing Jack Nicholson, like I said, I didn't think I'd see anybody play the part better. He had Joaquin Phoenix at number 2, who totally different take on the character, which was amazing. And then Heath Ledger. Wow, I seriously think this guy was going to take some beating. I mean, the way he played the part, it was mysterious. You didn't see his backstory. The moment he walked in with that gang of people around the table, the way he stole that scene, and he stole all the scenes that he was in. He was just absolutely phenomenal. The way he licked his lips, for me, was creepy as shit. But the reason he did that was because the prosthetics around his face and around his mouth were becoming dry, and they were starting to fall off, so he had to lick them to keep them in place. And they kept that in. That became part of his character. And it's little things like that that go a long way in acting. And I just thought that was amazing. There was more. I mean, what can I say? I mean, I've just gutted. You know, I think everybody is that he passed away, which was a real shame. An amazing talent taken away, and we never got to see his. We never got to see him play the part again, which is a shame, because I think he would have been in The Dark Knight Rises but yeah, he just absolutely fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. He improvised as well. In the scene where he's blowing up the hospital, he pressed the button and there was one explosion and that was it. And he just turned around and waved his arms up in the air and kept on pressing the button and until it exploded. I mean, apparently that was all improvised. I think when he pressed the button the first time, the explosion, everything was supposed to have gone off at the same time, but that never happened. But again, just a great bit of acting that really added to the scene. I personally feel that this guy will be the number one Joker for me. I can't see anybody topping this performance. I mean, he was calculated. He was calm. He came across as a complete psychopath. Yeah, it's just fantastic bit of acting, you know. And so there, yeah, that is my number one Joker. So I'll be interested to see and hear your thoughts on who your number one would be and why. So yeah, that's it really. That was just a quick video of my countdown to my favorite performance of a Joker. So yeah, so that's going to do for today. If you're new to the channel, feel free to like, comment and subscribe. Hit that notification bell to let you know of more content. And as always, there will be more content. Thank you very much for watching, guys, and we shall see you in the next video. Hi guys, just to let you all know what's coming up on the channel in the next couple of weeks. I've got some more boxes that I need to open up, so I've got some more unboxing videos to do. There'll probably be another couple of those spread out over the next couple of weeks. I have part 3 of my collection tour coming up, so I need to film that and get working on that. It's getting the time to do it, but yeah, that'll be on its way soon. Also, I've got another couple of episodes of my collecting life that I'm going to be working on, which I have to say I'm having such a great time doing this. It's fun. I enjoy talking to people. I like finding out their stories about why they started collecting and what got them into collecting in the first place, and hearing about their childhood and stuff like that with the toys they played with as a kid. Absolutely great stuff. So if anybody is interested in taking part or wants to be in an episode of my collecting life, then just drop me a line at Universal Toy Collector on Instagram. I just want to say thank you guys for supporting the channel. Really appreciate it. Means a lot. Small channel, I don't care. I'm having a good time, and I'm hoping you guys are enjoying the content. So yeah, speak to you guys soon. Thank you very much, and we shall see you in the next video.